Hello, it is I, Steel Cat, and welcome to a stream on the Steel Cat channel. A mind-tested noob stream. The second one, the second real one. The first one didn't go very well. The 0th one, we're gonna call it. But yeah, and welcome to the stream. I'm here with my tea this morning. Ginger and green tea. And crummy Walmart honey. I had some good local honey from back home for a while. Ran out of that stuff, so now I got crummy Walmart honey. Oh well. Bag in the trash there. Try a little sip of this. See how it turned out. Could be worse. Not too bad. Not too bad. Anywho, let me turn that music down a little more. Right there should be good. If I could get it to be exactly where I want it. There we go. Okay. Welcome to the stream, fellas, peoples, dudes, folks, peeps, etc. I'm gonna remove the welcome signs, but yeah, if you're new here, welcome. Glad to have you. And if you're not, glad to have you as well. I have a website link in the description if you want to see that. But otherwise, we're just going to get into this. Let me get my chat where I'd like it to be on this screen over here. And the first thing we're going to do is I'm actually going to get some mods here on the Luwanti mods repository here. Mods. I'm thinking of getting 3D. Hold on. 3D armor. There we go. Here we go. Because for some reason... Oh, wait. So I have it. I just need to update it, apparently. I'll update it later. I'll update things later. I need to go back. I think... Apparently I have it. I just need to select it over here. 3D armor. I think I'm on back. Okay. I don't know about the fly swim. I'll maybe mess with that later, but... For now we have 3D armor. Save. I forget. I mean, obviously armor, but like, what else is that gonna do? I don't know. What else is that gonna do? I don't really know what else that's gonna do, honestly. And there was supposed to be one that has like a offhand functionality. I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna play this. We're just gonna play the game. We're gonna play Minetest. We're gonna see how this goes. I want to say hello to No BS, welcome to the stream, and Fishy Craft, welcome to the stream. I'm not sure what symbol that is you have typed, what you have typed today, but thank you for typing it. Alright, oh, and I've got my list of stuff to yak about over here. I need to add one thing to it. What was it? I gotta remember. Oh, there was like one more thing I was gonna yak about. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. This will be an interesting stream because my usual folks that I like to hang out with aren't here today. This will be kind of a comfort zone test, you know. Let me get used to just being like streaming like other people stream, just with anybody who happens to be there. But this is what we built last time in the last stream. We built this barn. We also built a house over there on the other side of the stuff. Yeah, we built this barn with a loft and a bed I can sleep in. Let me get the... there we go. I get the ladder just right. I have a chest full of junk over here. Let's go see the house I built. Hello, cow. No sheeps. pumpkins. I'm enjoying... I always enjoy the shaders in Minetest. It's... I don't know... It's kind of an odd contrast between... Because Minetest is even more... feels even more surreal in terms of its art style than Minecraft does. But then you put the shaders on for like the realism, and it's just kind of an odd contrast, but I like it. And then here's the house that I built. I mean, it's not a great house. I'm just trying to like starting to get some buildings around here, starting to build a village. That's Bubby. Bubby's my cat, in case you don't know. He's in there. He's a gray cat. He's the exact same color as the cobblestone floor in my house. So I really ought to fix that. I need to do something about that. Let me go see what kind of materials I have that I might be able to address that situation with. Hey, Bubby. Oh, Bubby. How you doing, little guy? There he is. In Minetest, you can't walk through entities like this, so... Yeah. So if he like gets on the stairs, I'm just stuck. You know, what if I just make a wooden floor down here? I could just actually make a wooden floor down here. Hold on, where's my spoon? And what do I have in terms of wood? Do we have? Oh my goodness! Can I open the door, please? Thank you. Is all my apple wood? All my apple wood is in the barn right now. Okay, because my inventory is a mess right now. I am very disorganized at the moment. Bubby, please don't go in that hole. Okay? Stay right there. Alright, thank you. Also, I don't think Bubby can go through doors because he has yet to wander through here. So I opened it specifically so he could go outside if he wanted to. And he has not gone outside even once. So I don't know if he can. It'd be cool if he could. It'd be super cool. If, like, you know, think about the technology we have right now, all this AI and all the nonsense we're doing with it. Why don't we do something cool with it? Like, enable mobs in Minecraft and Minetest to know whether they're inside or outside and, like, decide which one they want to be in. You know, so if the cat wants to go outside, it can go outside. They can, like, decide that that's what it wants to do and just do it. That would be cool. I think so, anyway. Like, instead of, like, stealing everybody's jobs and destroying the environment with AI, why don't we, why don't we just do that with the mobs? Make the mobs have a little bit more intentionality to their, movement decisions. Instead of just being random movement, they can actually kind of, like, decide, like, what kind of environment they want to be in at any given moment, and they could move towards it. That'd be cool. I think that'd be neat. It could also be a little annoying, potentially, depending on how sophisticated it is. Because the cat could go outside, and it could be nighttime, and I bring the cat inside, and he just decides he still wants to be outside, and he just darts for the door. That could be a potential problem, but, you know. We'll iron out the kinks as we go, you know? That's what I always say. Actually, no, that's not what I always say. I'm just saying that right now. Let's get this place a wooden floor so it's not so drab and dreary, you know. Got a little bit more charm to it, you know. Yes. Yes, Bubby, I hear you. I like cats. Cats are great. I had this cat. He died last year. He was a good cat. Let's see, we need more light out here. Project Zero, welcome to the stream. What OS am I on? I am on Windows 10, like a normie. Or I guess normies are on Windows 11 now. But I'm kind of a curmudgeon when it comes to that sort of thing. Like, I stuck to Windows 7 for as long as my cold hands could hold on to it, you know? like, hold on, let's do this. There we go. Oh, my axe broke. Okay. Gotta get a new one. Yes, this is just Windows 10. Oh, Windows 10. It's not Linux or anything. It'd be cool if it was, I suppose. But Linux can be tricky. It just, you really gotta, you kind of have to baby it. If you're gonna do Linux, you have to baby it. Windows 11 is very AI run now. Ugh. Oh, that's right. Sticks are different. In Minetest. Alright, let's make 2 axes. Oh, wait. Alright, there we go. New axe to go right there. Man, my inventory's a mess. Oh, well. I do have Mies, and Mies is stronger than steel, but I don't have much of it, so I don't want to use it all. I guess I'll put some food here or something. I don't know. It's weird. Like, my hotbar is always organized a very particular way when I play Minecraft. When I play Minetest, it's a little bit messier. I mean, I still put these 3 slots and this slot are pretty much always the same, but these slots get all kinds of mixed up when I play Minetest versus Minecraft when I have them pretty well organized. I actually wrote down some thoughts to yak about AI today. It's one thing I do when I stream is I'll just write down things to yak about. I made a mod for Minetest that adds a massive spider in big caves. Going to add hair to the spider's model. You know what? I might try it since you mentioned it. Might try it next time. Technically, I could try it. That's the great thing about Wanty, the way it does if you're streaming. It's because of the way the interface works. You're still capturing the whole interface. It's not like a separate launcher and game. It's all together. So if I want to make changes to mods and stuff, what was that noise? If I want to make changes to what mods I'm running, I can just do it right there in the stream. No problem. Oh, it's this thing. And he's stuck. Also, there's a horse in here. I had some animals in here a long time ago and they left, and now these things just spawned in here. And then there's this dude. Okay. Well, he can just hang out in there. Yeah, so my thought about AI. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Or at least what they're calling AI. We all know it's really LLMs, basically. That's the more technical term for it. Eat my apples. Apple a day, right? Alright. I need to make a new sword soon. Also, I should make some armor since I can do that now. Oh yeah, look at all this armor I can make. Yeah, since I added the mod. Dude, look at that armor. Cool. All right. Excuse me. In case you're wondering, the reason I have to sit here and wait for these to degenerate instead of moving to the next one is you have to press shift to activate the wood chopper, but if you press shift again to activate the next one, it stops the first one. Like, watch the text that comes up. It says wood cutting active, hold sneak key to disable it. So you have to hold the sneak key to cause it to happen, but if you hold it again, it stops. So you just have to wait for one tree and then move on to the next. So it's a little annoying in that aspect, but it is very useful when you have big tall trees like these guys. Yes, you have to sit there and wait still, but at least you don't have to do all the climbing and whatnot. PewDiePie had a good video on AI. He's been making a few videos on AI lately. He made a better tree chopper. I might have to try it. It might improve my Minetest tree chopping experience. So yeah. And then for me, the weird thing is like, I guess, okay, cool, have an option to disable the tree chopping. I just can't think of a situation in which I would want to do that. Like, I can't think of a situation where I'm like, okay, I'm going to walk up to this tree. I'm going to press shift. I'm going to cut it down. And then, like, halfway through, I'm like, oh, no. I want it to stop. Like, I can't think of a situation in which that would actually happen. It just doesn't seem like a very likely scenario to me. But anywho, my thought about the LLMs. Works a lot better in auto plants and sapling berries. Oh, wow, okay. It's fancy. My thought about the... Oh, what was my thought? Okay, so... In it's artificial quote-unquote intelligence, right? But, I don't think it's intelligent, and I don't think that's a controversial statement. I think most people believe this stuff is not really nearly as intelligent as the marketing wants to claim. It's not really intelligent. But how can we prove it's not intelligent? How do we know it's not intelligent? And just like an objective way to know that it's not intelligent. Okay, that it's not actually thinking as much as it appears to be thinking. And there's two ways. There's two ways that I can think of. One was mentioned by Dr. K. Healthy Gamer GG is the channel. Dr. K mentioned it in a recent video. He said that at least typical chatbot conversations, the chatbot does not ask questions. It never asks questions. It just kind of goes along with whatever you're doing. It never asks a question or introduces an idea. It doesn't ask questions for the most part. And he was talking about it the context of people using AI as like a replacement for therapy, basically, for like mental therapy, which seems like a pretty bad idea. Yeah, a lot of people are doing it though. Okay, I am quickly running out of space to hold leaves. I'm just gonna start putting leaves over here as well. All right. There we go. Okay. Put some saplings away. I also have this egg. I'm going to just throw the egg. Okay, cool. That was weird. Oh, Bubby went up the stairs. That's good, because I can do this. Yeah, he was explaining how, like, with, you know, actual psychotherapy, one thing your therapist is going to do is he's going to ask questions, he's going to challenge your ideas and stuff, whereas LLMs typically don't do that. They don't ask questions. They don't challenge your ideas. They're kind of yes men these days. Unless you specifically program them to be contrarian, then they're just going to be pointlessly contrarian. And then the other thing, and this is my own thought experiment, okay? And this could be carried out in real life. You could do this, okay? So this is my thought experiment, something you could do as an actual experiment. Hold on, let me check Discord. Somebody sent me a message. Okay, continue. Hold on, I was just checking. Some friends said they're going to join in a bit. Okay, so this is my thought experiment. And it's not just a thought experiment, because you could carry this out. You could actually go and do this. So imagine you go to ChatGPT, right? And you tell ChatGPT, please, I'm using ChatGPT, or you could even say, I'm using you too much. Please help me to stop doing that. And so it starts suggesting like ideas and strategies for quitting the AI, you know. And then you could keep that conversation going. You know, you can discuss strategies and what's working, what's not working. You could tell it, like, you could give it progress updates on how it's going, trying to quit the chatbot. And you could do, I think, I would bet that you could sit there and you could do that for months. And the chatbot would never notice the irony that you're sitting there talking to this thing constantly with the supposed intention of no longer talking to it. It would never notice. And that would be an interesting experiment to carry out, and I think it would prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, or at least by some metric, it would prove that these things are not actually intelligent. That all they can do is talk. They can't think. Let me sip my tea for a moment here while staring at the bottom of this tree, waiting for it to go in. That's my thought experiment, and I don't have the time or energy to sit here and carry it out. But I don't know. I think if there's somebody out there could do it, they can make a video about it too. There's probably some YouTuber who if they had that idea, they had the same idea, that they would have the means to do it and make it interesting and all that, you know. And I think it would be interesting to kind of to demonstrate in this way that, like, yeah, the chatbots are not. There's no thoughts, head empty. Okay, they have no actual, not even the imitation of awareness. Okay. They have like zero situational awareness, basically. I guess that would be the technical metric, is that would demonstrate that these things have no situational awareness whatsoever. And because they don't have situational awareness, that means that all these headlines about the AI is trying to escape the lab are kind of pointless. Like, there's nothing actually there. And that's a non-story, because if these things don't have situational awareness, then they're not actually aware that they're in the lab, and they're just generating text responses that would suggest that they would escape the lab, but they're not actually thinking logically about escaping the lab. They're just saying stuff about escaping the lab. So there's really nothing to worry about as far as that goes. Let's go put some more foliage away. Hi, Bubby. I like this floor now. This is good. Look at... Oh, I'm going to have so many leaves. What am I going to do with all these stinking leaves, man? Since the tree cutter thing just gives me all the leaves that I could ever want or not want. Excuse me, Bubby. I did not mean to swing at you like that. That was not intentional. Alright. Cool. I got lots of apples to eat, lots of bread, a little bit of chicken, whatever this is supposed to be. And my tea's ready to sip directly from the glass. The mug, I should say. I've got my Minecraft mug here. My cousin gave it to me for Christmas years ago. Sadly, my cousin has become the estranged cousin in the family. I won't get into that, but anyway. Alright, let's see here. Hey, Biggs. I'm gonna harvest some crops. Because it's been a while since I did that. Also, why is this one not grown? And all this time, it's been ages, and this one thing, just one piece of wheat, just refuses. It's like I'm never gonna grow up. You can't make me. Okay, fine. You don't have to then, I guess. Okay, there's a handful that haven't grown up. That's fine. This is close enough. It's close enough to being done. Also, I'm getting lots of little errors about the about the farm. It's probably because I need to update all my stuff, which I'd rather do off screen, because it involves having to mess with certain files so that certain things don't break. Like the music player daemon mod that I use. If I update that, I lose the music, so I have to go back and I keep all the music files in a separate folder on my desktop, and I just move it over from there. And that's a lot of clunky stuff I don't want to do in the middle of the stream. So I'll do it later. And then that's not even to mention updating the Luanti client itself and having to move all those files over and blah, 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 blah. It's just a hassle. You pigs. No. So I've been looking at a lot of stuff lately about camper vans. I'm a married man living in a rental, as we all do these days. But I've long had the dream of having like a camper van. It'd be cool. At this point, I don't think I would live in one, but excuse me? What the? What is happening? Yeah, the error showing in chat is due to pigs eating your weed in the moderate. Oh, okay, wow. Apparently this horse likes the wheat. It likes it a lot, so much that it will stand directly on me. Oops, sorry, hold on. Wow. So I guess some entities do lack collision, such as this one. They try and eat the wheat, but the mod has been updated, so it shows an error. Oh, okay, okay. Can I just feed this thing the wheat? That horse has beef? Okay. Oh, no, now it's happy. Look, it's got hearts. Cool. Have I just... Somehow, am I taming this horse? Is there a saddle that I should get? Am I just wasting the wheat right now? Is this horse gonna get fat? No, no, it's full. It's not eating anymore. Okay. Alright, well, have a nice day, horsey. Excuse me, pigs. Hand. Yes. Where's my hand anyway? Let's see what does my hand look like? There it is. You know what's weird is like most of the tools are like this, but the spoon is like it's like a spear. Spoon is held the opposite way. Hello, Muffin Mousy. Welcome to the stream. We are planting crops. This is our homestead in the world of Minetest. I have a house and a cat and one of those cows. Last time on stream, I met one of those cows and it was randomly aggressive for some reason. That's a flower cow inspired by the proposed Minecraft mob a few years back. Oops. You can use the horse if you try and interact with it with your hand being empty. Oh, okay. Okay. I will. Maybe I'll try that in a minute. Where's the horse? I think that's it. After I'm done planting my crops, I'll try that. We're just here on the down on the farm, you know. Gotta test these mines. Yes. Yes. That is what we do here. We test the mines. Yeah. And the mines, it turns out, are very jank, but that's okay. We're making it work one way or another. Boom, boom, boom. Oop, oop, there we go. Alright, I've got 69 more seeds. Very nice. Trying not to... Any. Alright, one more row. I think I've almost filled up this entire farm. Entire farm plot that I've made. Which means I'm just going to have extra seeds after this. I mean, I have so much wheat at this point. It's just it's ridiculous how much wheat I have right now. Ooh, almost filled up. 3 empty plots. That's it. Wow, okay. Alright, where is the horsey? Hi, horsey. Is that a kitty cat? There's our kitty cat. I've been trying to get another kitty cat, but I never seem to have the mice on hand to get the kitty cat. And by the time I try to go get a mouse, they're gone. The cat is gone. And it's sad. Makes me sad every time. I mean, I have Bubby, and I like Bubby. Bubby's fine. But look at him. He's so cute. Anyway. Forever since you watched one of my streams live, and welcome back. Whoa, this guy's just running by himself. I'm going to try giving him some wheat. Maybe that will make him happy. I just saw some hearts. That's probably a good sign. Okay, empty hand. Oh, now I'm controlling the horse. Wow, what do you know? I am riding the horse in... What is my head doing? Hold on. Oh my goodness. You can run with Ox 1 with the horse. Okay, there's no left-right strafing with the horse. There's no going backwards with the horse. Just forward. That's it. Those pigs just disappeared. Live on camera. Yeah. I think I do need a doctor. I think something's wrong with my neck. This is cool. This is a very fast way to travel. All right. So what do we want to do now in this stream? I probably want to build another structure. There's my barn. And there's that house over there. Built those last time. I want to build a new structure. Okay, so the left-right tracing kind of works, actually. But it only works while moving forward. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Which is funny because, actually, I have this bug in that only seems to happen to me. I've never seen it happen to anybody else. Seriously. It's like an actual unique bug on my build. But when I play... certain forms of Minecraft, I forget if it's A or D that doesn't work while pressing W and running. So I think it's specifically while running. Maybe it works while walking. Crazy that if the setting was still going to be like 1.12. You're saying 1.12 is 10 years old now? Oh my gosh, I think you're right. Now that I think about it, it is getting close to 10 years old. Because 1.12 was like 2017, maybe 2018? So we're getting close to that point. You're not wrong. Oh my goodness. Wowzers. Okay, anywho, how do I get off this one? Shift. Okay. The shift key works. So can I just keep this horse? Can I just like put this horse somewhere? Maybe I could try putting him in the... over here. Last time I put stuff here, it just despawned, but I suppose we can try again. I'd like to open the doors, please. Oh my god. Guy. Oh dear, he's hurting my horse, I think. Okay, I got him. Okay, this is very jank, but I think we're gonna do it. Okay, fine, that worked too. We'll just jump the horse over the whole thing. Alright, goodbye, horsey. Be free, or not free actually. Be the precisely the opposite of free, technically speaking. June 2017. To be in 1.9 right now. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Wowzers. Okay, let me, where's the moon? There's the moon. So with the sun coming up soon, now's a good time to go up to the rooftop and kind of peruse the landscape. And decide what I want to do next. Still upsetting to think about what's TWT? I forget something. Okay. That's looking all right. What was that? What was that? Is that a chicken? There's a chicken trying to get into the barn. It's trying really hard. Came for MC20YA. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it, but I'm also not gonna say that I'm not gonna do it. It's a possibility. I might do MC20YA. I don't know. I don't know. At this point, my channel is kind of dead, to be honest, but you never know. Maybe it could happen. So, okay. So we've got a little house over there for somebody. We got a barn. We have another house over here, maybe. Just a different house. Just like have like 3 houses, like one there, and one there, maybe. Yeah, that's a possibility. Let me get some. Let's build a new house out of a different kind of wood. If you have any mod preferences for Minetest, let me know. I can cook some up. Okay. And when it comes to that, I probably have a couple of thoughts. What was I thinking? What was I thinking when it comes to mods? I used to have this weather mod enabled until last stream when I disabled it because it was so jank. So very jank. But it looked good. And that's why I used it for a while, but then it was just too jank and I stopped using it. It was called what was it called? It was called like Snowdrift, I think. It was called Snowdrift. Alrighty, beautiful morning. Look at the big square sun. Oh, you're not supposed to stare at the sun. Never mind. What kind of wood do I have? What if I use some pine wood to make a house? I haven't made a house out of pine yet. Make a house out of pine wood and build it over there. Oh, we'll build it right here. Somewhere over here. It's kind of like across from that, like up on this little hill here. Okay, I'm just gonna clear the foliage and build a little house up here, made with pine wood. Making a realistic weather mod with tornadoes. Oh gosh. I'm going to die. My house is going to be destroyed. What if the weather mod... I don't know how you would do that. Never mind. I was thinking if it's kind of like real life. There's certain kinds of places you get tornadoes and certain places you don't. But that's hard to... It doesn't really map one-to-one in terms of biomes in real life. Like, you get tornadoes on the prairies, and you get tornadoes in highly forested areas as well. So that doesn't really... It's not really a one-to-one way to do that. Okay, let's put some of this foliage away, please. Go away, foliage. You're annoying, foliage. Get some... Oh, I got some wheat seeds. I could go plant those, I suppose. I'll just throw them in here for now. Leaves. I don't need this sand or this gravel right now. Put away the silver sand. Where's cobble go? Cobble. Okay, let's go make this pine house. I'll leave the door open for Bubby, even though he still doesn't seem to want to wander out outside. Alright. Let's just start building. I have to do a little terraforming here to make this work. This is going to be a small house. Yeah, I'll add some dirt over there. That's probably good enough. Where's the front door supposed to be? Oh. Do I want a 2-block center or a 1-block center? Let's make this 1 block wider. Give it a 1-block center. And place some more dirt. It reminds me of the one 3DS Minecraft ripoff. So I'll for sure add some configuration settings menu to toggle tornadoes. Really, it's good for cozy thunderstorms all inside. Okay. So do you think it was called Cube Craft, a 3DS Minecraft ripoff? Because there was an actual 3DS Minecraft. There was like an actual, you know, a licensed version. Alright, let's just place some more wood now. Very nice. And I'm going to need to go grab some more pine wood. That's okay. I believe I have some more. I think doors, however, unfortunately, are just doors. There's got to be a mod that adds door variants. I just haven't... I mean, I could literally just say here, hold on. I could literally do this right now. I could exit the menu. Okay, ready? And I could go to here. I could browse. I can search DOR, door. Adds doors for all kinds of wood. Apparently I already have this. So I just need to enable it. Mods, TS doors. Right? Supposedly I have it enabled. Okay. So, hold on. Something isn't right here. CubeCraft. Oh, okay. Just CubeCraft. CubeCraft. It sounds like a, yeah, total ripoff name. Door. Okay, the door recipes clearly do not exist here. So, what the heck? TS? No. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to go content, browse. Since TS doors clearly doesn't work worth a darn, this mod does absolutely nothing. Maybe there's another mod that does what this one is supposed to do, but actually does it. Yeah. Can you imagine? This mod, but it actually works. Just imagine. Source, issue tracker. I can go to the issue tracker and say, issue. Mod has literally 0 functionality. Hello, welcome. Welcome. That is a very long name. that I dare not pronounce. I'm just going to call you Jay. Welcome, Jay. Alright, we're just going to play the game, and we're just going to accept that we can't make other doors, because the one and only doors mod that adds doors of the different kinds of wood simply does not function at all. So, yeah. Basically, this is Minecraft, but Linux. I mean, kinda, yeah. It's basically just free Minecraft. This is like the original free Minecraft. Minecraft, but open source, you know. And yes, you can definitely. It is kind of Linux oriented in a way. Wait, where's my? I thought I had more pine wood. That sucks. I guess I'll just go chop some more trees. But in the meantime, I can get my 12 additional planks. Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Alrighty. Let's see here. Boom, boom. Door. Let's put some light in here. There we go. Okay, cool. I have, yeah, let's go get some wood. Let's go get some pine wood. Cut down some pine tree. And there goes my axe. Let's get a new axe. I remember you talking about using Linux years ago. You still doing that? Oh yeah, I think what you're referring to is I had a laptop, an old laptop that I was messing with Linux on, just to experiment with it. And I found, like I said earlier, I found that when it comes to using Linux, you kind of have to babysit it. Which means you really have to know what you're doing, which just makes more. It's just a bit more difficult to use in that way. You know? I'm not saying it's not a good operating system. I guess it is. It was fun to use. It's fun to mess with, but it can be frustrating because you will change literally nothing, do literally nothing, update literally nothing, and then one day it's just like, yeah, I don't work anymore. Fix me. It's like, oh, okay, great. Jay says I'm Sri Lankan. I watch your videos now. I play that game. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, indeed. Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka. Hold on. I was really good at geography as a kid. I could have told you what every country on Earth, where it's located. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is that Southern Asia, I think? Welcome, Method, to the stream. Welcome back. I am chopping wood. I'm building a house over there. Building a new house. And waiting for this stuff to go away. I had to delete a config file in terminal just to get it to boot. Oh yeah. It says Windows 11 sucks. I'm switching to Steam OS once I get the Steam machine in 50 years. It's never coming out. Making some vanilla latte. Very nice. I'm just having some ginger tea. Well, it's ginger tea and green tea mixed, but yeah. Life is good. You cooked in more ways than one. Based. Very based. There goes the sun. I guess I'll go sleep. because I don't feel like dealing with the crap right now. So I will go sleep. Oh, look, a bunch of chickens. Hi, chickens. In the last stream, there was this chicken that was following me. And it was like doing it really slowly and like tilting its head in a certain way that was kind of intimidating. It was funny. Alright. Can I just sleep in the bed, please? Oh my gosh. Can I just stink and sleep in the bed? Minetest. You're so jank. So hopelessly, pathetically jank. Okay. Go back outside. Send me a picture of what you cooked up. You cooked up. It appears to be chicken with other things that are ingredients and food and stuff. Amazing. Yes, I looked. There's chicken. I saw. It was a delish. Okay. So this house will have Windows. Instead of Linux, this house will have Windows. I know. It's not a very based house, is it? Chicken with mushrooms. Quinoa. And black lentils. Nice. I like quinoa, but quinoa is not very low carb, and I'm trying to be low carb these days. So otherwise, I'd be doing quinoa. Instead, I actually made my nachos that I haven't made in a long time because I haven't had access to the 505 sauce, but I got some for my birthday. You have to order it online. They don't sell it in the stores here in the American Southeast. Ugh. But anywho, so I got my 505 sauce for my birthday a few weeks ago. And now that it's warming up, I decided to make it. Did make it to share with the class? Yes, I usually make 3 to 4 portions, eat it throughout the weekend. Last weekend I made pork chops. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So now this house needs roof. Hold on, I do have a ladder. Okay, good. I have too much crap in my inventory all the time. It's just like a perpetual problem for me. Always with the inventory management, you know? Okay, but we are going to close off the roof here. I guess we'll just close it off completely like this. They're trying to be all fancy about it, you know. Alright, let's see. What kind of music do we got right now? We're like halfway. Anybody feel like changing it? I feel like changing up the music. When you stream it, when what steel, if it goes well, Minecraft Infinite will be done by the end of June. Yes, I will. Insofar as I'm streaming at that time, which hopefully I am. That will be the next thing I'm going to stream. I'm going to stream this for a few weeks, and then I'm basically, once Minecraft Infinite is complete, the greatest mod of all time is complete, then I will stream the greatest mod of all time for the rest of my life until I die. It'll be great. It'll be amazing. This is basically that house, but slightly smaller and made of pine wood. Not exactly the most creative build on Earth, but it'll work. Yeah, I know it has changed a lot. I'm kind of intimidated because I know it has changed a ton. Also, don't forget Beta Reshafted. Yes. When Beta Reshafted comes out, my entire personality will change and reform around Beta Recrafted. Everything I ever cared about before will no longer be a part of me, you know. It'll just be Beta Recrafted all day, every day. I'm out of log. I'm out of log. No. I'm almost out of planks too. Well, how's it looking so far? It could be worse, I guess. I can't imagine how it could be worse, but maybe it could be. Oh my gosh, it's hideous. I hate this house. It's actually bigger, not smaller. I wanted it to be smaller. It's bigger. Oh, I'm tearing it down. It's disgusting. Just kidding, I'm not tearing it down. I'm just going to resize it a little bit. Because it's hideous and I hate it. Can't stand to even look at it. Also, by the way, method, I have the only mod that exists, as far as I know, in all of Minetest, that adds door variants, as in wood variants for making doors. So there's like 5 vanilla wood variants, and it adds 5 different doors, basically, or 4 different doors, okay? So that each wood variant has a unique door, right? Makes perfect sense, right? Of course it makes perfect sense. That's what you would do if you were going to make a Minecraft mod. You would just add the doors and stuff. It'd be great, okay? Problem is, the one and only mod that does this doesn't work. It just plain... It's not that, like, it's a little jank and you gotta more... No, it just... Literally no functionality. Seriously, look, okay? Look, okay? DOR. The recipes don't even exist, okay? The mod literally does not work in the slightest. It could be empty code for all I know. It could literally just be completely empty code. Whoever built that mod, I'm sorry, but you just... I don't even know if I can say you failed. Like, because failing suggests that there's evidence that you tried. And there is none in this case. Makes me feel better about the jankiness of Minecraft Infinite. Yeah, Minecraft Infinite actually, like, functions as a game. Slash mod. That's a rare feat these days, apparently. Wait, no, I don't even need that. Hold on. Door. So yeah, and I checked. Yes, not only do I have the mod installed, but it is enabled on this world, and yeah, it just don't work. It just doesn't work in the slightest. Okay, here's my little house. It's exactly the same as that one. I don't care. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with making the same house twice. Am I lazy? Maybe. I don't know. But it's the same house twice, but a different color. It's fine. The angry Minetest nerd. That was an AVG in resin. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you can call me a nerd all you want. I don't care. You can call me a geek. I don't care. That's fine. I'm okay. I'm okay with it. You know. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, we're like one log short. Okay. One lousy log. Alright, I should do something around the base here, because that window's pretty high up, so if I do something around the base, that'll make it look better. Yeah, this thing really needs something around the base. I have all these leaves. Put some leaves. Yeah, let's put some leaves. See how that looks. I will just put some leaves. And they're going to do the thing that leaves do in Minetest. If you enable it, which I did. So it's going to look weird. No, that looks too weird. With the leaves moving like that. That looks fine when it's attached to a tree. It looks vaguely natural, but being planted like this, that just looks weird. With the leaves moving. Oh, you liked it when it was moving? I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, fine. I will replace it and I will just look at it for a moment and think about it. Instead of automatically reacting, thinking it looks terrible. I don't know. I don't know, man. You look weird. How about that, Took? Thanks. I've actually thought about, I think I mentioned it last time, thought about doing the old face reveal. Not in Minecraft, but on my Missing Trails channel. If you don't put leaves there, you're canceling beta reshafted. Okay, I'll put leaves wherever you want. I need beta reshafted in my life. I have literally no other personality. Okay. So method, you missed it, but I think you would find this interesting. After this, I'll probably talk about, I don't know what else. But I was talking about earlier, and I guess I'll repeat myself, but I was talking about AI. Okay. Because that's just the thing you talk about these days, unfortunately. But, okay, I have a... Go away, you stupid... There we go. Okay. I have a perhaps unique thought. Okay. There's that debate about whether the quote-unquote AI is really intelligent. I think most people would agree, and I do too, that it's not really intelligent. Okay. But how do we prove this? Okay. And one take that I've heard from somebody else, Dr. K, who made a video recently that mentioned there was a little bit about AI. So that one thing is that AI doesn't really ask questions, which demonstrates that it's kind of not really thinking. It's just regurgitating, basically. But there's another thing, and this is my thought experiment, my personal thought experiment. Okay. And I think this demonstrates that AI does not have situational awareness, which means that there's really no danger of it, quote unquote, escaping the lab. Okay. So I think we're safe from it escaping the lab because of what I'm about to say. It has been a while since I played Alpha Reshafted. Yes, it's kind of shameful. Please let me sleep. Oh, it's daytime. Okay. It has been a while. I think I've played it like once in the past 6 weeks. But anyway, what am I trying to say? Oh, yeah. So, the way to prove that, and this is a real experiment that you could actually do with ChatGPT or whatever. You can go to ChatGPT and you could tell it, ChatGPT, I think I'm using AI too much. I need to stop using AI. I need to stop using you, ChatGPT. I need to stop talking to you. Please help me stop talking to you, ChatGPT. Please help me stop talking to you. And what would ChatGPT do? It would try to help you stop talking to it. And it would like suggest strategies that people use and like the different techniques or whatever, you know, mindsets. It would like get in like maybe you should do some meditation, you know, some mindfulness, you know. And it would sit there and try to help you. And you could continue this conversation for days, weeks, even months. And like give it progress updates and tell it like, yeah, you know, I think I'm getting close to not using ChatGPT anymore. I think I'm, or you could even tell it that you're like having really good success and you haven't talked to ChatGPT in a long time. Or I haven't talked to you in a long time and I'm feeling good about it. That I'm no longer talking to you. And you could just say this every day and it would never know. It would never notice the irony of you sitting there talking to it every stinking day about not talking to it. It would never notice the irony. And I think that proves that, or that would prove, if you actually carried out the experiment, that would prove that ChatGPT or LLMs generally do not have situational awareness, which means there is all these headlines about, ooh, the AI was talking about escaping the lab and saying it would kill people if its life was threatened, or whatever, you know. All that is nonsense because the thing does not have the situational awareness necessary to actually be thinking those thoughts. It's just saying stuff. That's all it can do. There's no thought process underneath its talking, basically. No, I'm willing to bet. I would bet a good amount of money that if someone carried out that experiment, ChatGPT, you could do it for a full year, and ChatGPT would never notice the contradiction of what's going on there in that conversation. He says, "Damn, just like me." Zero situational awareness. I'm literally just copying that house over there, but in a different kind of wood. Does that make me lazy? Perhaps. But you know what? If it works, it works. Good enough. All right? That's what we do on this channel. We do good enough, okay? Oh, wait, hold on. Ah, go away. Okay, no. I need all these to face the same way. I don't like that they're not facing the same way. Plagiarism. Yes, I'm plagiarizing my own build. ChatGPT, what's 1 + 1? ChatGPT. Can you help me grade this paper? ChatGPT, how am I supposed to feel about this? Ow. Okay, there's Ugly House 2.0. Beautiful. Okay. We now have the same ugly house but twice. Amazing. And this one has leaves. It has foliage. I'm gonna remove the these now. Then I'm gonna go up on top of my house and just kind of admire the village, as it were, the slowly developing village. Yay, there's now 2 houses. And they're semi-ugly, but like they kind of work, I guess. And they're good enough. And this one needs more torches. Yeah, okay, hold on. Whee! Ow. Does this have multiplayer? Yes, there is Minetest multiplayer. There are. I could actually sit here on stream right now, and I could go onto some servers if I wanted to. It's pretty easy. Here, let me exit the menu and show you. It's pretty easy. So join game. You just click join game, and it's gonna load all these public servers. Look at this. Look at this long list of public servers. Okay. And you can just go wherever. Servers tend to be pretty mod heavy. Like they are, most of the time you go on a server and there's like 9 million items just on the ground. So let's just go to the very top server and we'll just see what. Oh, name, password. So I have to register a name. Me, yep, that's me, all right. And then I have to register a password. Okay, good. Y'all can't see what I'm typing, in theory. Okay. Access denied. Invalid password. Can I register instead? Yeah, register. Okay, hold on. Name is taken. Okay, so I forgot my password that I used on this stupid server. So, Steel. I'm just gonna go with Steel. Register. How about Steel test? There we go. Alright. MT10YA. Oh, that was a long time ago at this point. Like the time to do that would have been about the same time as Minecraft 10 years ago, because Minetest is actually older than most people realize. It's I think it's as old, maybe even older than Minecraft, technically, like the code base. I don't remember. There's a wiki somewhere, I'm sure, that I could go look at. Alright. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this absurdity, okay? Just right off the bat. This... Just go away. I don't want to read. Look at this place. This place is just ridiculous. Look at the mods. Feast your eyes on 9 million blocks and custom textures and like this dude and just like the ground has all kinds of crud on it. And it's slow. It is struggling. This is your typical. There's people walking around here. There's like actual players, or what is that? I guess it is. But yeah, and it's too much, honestly. Like these kinds of servers are just overwhelming. It's like sensory overload as soon as you walk in. Like seriously, you could sit here for an 8-hour day and do nothing but explore the hub world and probably talk to some NPCs and like I think there's like quests and crap and all that stuff. Oh, look, there's that change log you can go read. There's helpful info. I mean, it's just I don't even know where to begin. But you get the idea. This is what servers are like on the Minetest. And here's like a map of the hub world and like yeah. There's a lot of servers that are basically like this. They're like MMORPGs in Minetest, okay? It's crazy. This is pretty typical. Welcome, Soybean, to the stream. My dude. Alright, we're leaving this server. You get the idea. We're going back to the game. Of course, that's not the only kind of server there is. There's those MMORPG style servers. Then there's like mini games servers. There's really only a handful of servers that I've found that are like your typical Minecraft survival multiplayer server, where you just have people surviving and building things. There's not as much of that. I think Minetest or Luanti, whatever you want to call it, isn't really as geared toward that. It really is about the modding and like what you can make. It's not trying to be a game. It's trying to be a platform for creating games, basically. Unlike Minecraft, which is trying to be a game. So, Minetest was first released November 2010. Okay, that's what I thought it was. It was roughly as old as Minecraft. Anywho. Now that Soybean's here, I kind of want to tell him my AI thought experiment again. I'll tell you later, Soybean. I've already repeated myself, but I have this thought experiment about AI and why it's stupid. And why it cannot escape the lab. Despite what the headlines say. So don't worry, everybody. We're safe. The AI cannot escape the lab. It doesn't have the situational awareness that would be necessary to do so. Minecraft is trying to be a shitty game engine too, though. They barely do any game design. I guess what I mean is, like, if you go on a what the... Look at this stupid pumpkin just generating just over the... Oh, yeah. Let's fix that. Okay. I guess what I mean is, like, you go on a Minecraft server and people are just going to be playing... Like, you can just have vanilla Minecraft as is, and people are playing it on a Minecraft server. Whereas with Minetest, not only do you really kind of need to add mods to have a fuller experience, for the most part, servers aren't trying to replicate the Minecraft type experience. I mean, there's a few that do. And the ones that do it very, very badly, unfortunately. In my opinion. But for the most part, they're trying to be like a different kind of game, like mini games, an RPG, whatever it is. So there's my house. There's my other house. Now I have two of the same house, different colors. And I was thinking I might put a third one like over there on that hill. If I just level that hill up. I don't know. That might not work. Maybe I'll put something else over there, like a lighthouse. Ooh, I should make a little path blocks over to that house. Mojang wants you to mod the game without modding the game. So dumb. Hooray. Okay, so there's like a little path. Cool. So you're developing your own fork with Minecraft Infinite. Yes. It is the true Minecraft. Alright. I could build some more path blocks like over here. Just have a path going off this way, I guess. Some random path, like whatever. Oh, there goes my spoon. Okay. Can't believe that broke my spoon so quickly. I'm about to play some MSCX Minecraft PS1 edition. Nice. Minecraft on PS1? How does that even work? Alright, I will now make a new spoon. I said I wanted to make a new spoon. Please place the thing I tried to place. I also need to make a new sword. Oh my gosh, just let me open the stupid... Jeez. I hate Minetest. It's awful. Never play this game, guys. It's a horrible game. It sucks. Literal trash junk code. Total nonsense. Constant inventory issues. I mean, it's just not a good time. Can't believe anybody would play this. Unironically, you know. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Chat. Vanilla Alpha is ass, dude. Ever since I made my mods, I cannot play with that. Alpha Recrafted is minimalist enough to keep the alpha vibe. Well, it's also not torture to play. Gonna do the same with beta. Making the purest mads of 2022. Classic Plus was the best Minecraft mod. To the point someone tried to rip it off. Return of the angry Minetest game nerd. Can't believe we have lived to see the day where a Classic Plus feature was stolen. Who stole a Classic Plus feature? What happened? I sneeze. Excuse me. Wow. I'm gonna have to get up in a moment. Go stretch, use the restroom, all that good stuff. There will be an intermission shortly. In fact, I think there'll be one right now. Now's a good time for one. I'm gonna close myself in the house so I don't die. And we're just gonna see what Bubby does during this intermission. Can I have a sign that says intermission? Yeah, I need to make a sign. How do I make signs again? Guys, how do you play block game? I don't know how. I've never played block game before. I don't know how to play block game. Sign says... Oh my gosh, I can't even place a sign diagonally. This game sucks, dude. This game sucks. This is the worst game ever made. Literally, I wouldn't play this game if you paid me money to play this game. I hate this game. Okay. Intermission featuring Bubby the cat. Right. What? Look at that stinking tiny... Hold on. Oh my gosh. I hate this game. Can I make the text bigger? Featuring Bubby the cat. Wide font. Sure. Intermission featuring Bubby the cat. Here we go. There we go. The HUD is hidden. We're gonna hide chat as well. And I'll be right back, guys. Still, we need to show you this mod. Okay, you have to show me later. Probably not right after the stream, but like maybe this evening I could make some time. Just put it against the wall. No, I not against the wall because the cat. Okay, I gotta go. Be right back. I'm back. Okay. Means you have to show me this mod. Okay, so it means since you're here, I'm going to repeat myself a third time. I'm so sorry, guys. But I'm going to talk about my AI thought experiment again. Okay. I'll try to make it brief at this point. Well, what was that? Oh, that was just a... I don't know. Anywho. Okay, my AI thought experiment. Basically, my premise is that AI is not really intelligent. Okay. I think that's pretty non-controversial. I think most people would agree with that. But how do we prove this? Number one, I watched a recent Dr. K video, and he was saying that AI doesn't ask questions. He was speaking in the context of talking about people who use AI as like a psychotherapist kind of thing. Probably a bad idea. Then my own thought experiment, which I'm explaining for the third time, but which you might find interesting, is, let's say you go to ChatGPT and you say to ChatGPT, please help me. I need to stop talking to you. It's not good for me to keep talking to AI. I need to stop talking to you, ChatGPT. Please help me. Okay? And so ChatGPT tries to suggest some ideas to help you. You know, some methods, some strategies, mindfulness, whatever. Okay. And you could have this conversation. And you could, like, update your progress, your supposed progress. You know, be like, oh, I'm getting really good at not talking to you anymore. You know, I'm not even talking to you right now anymore. You could just keep doing this. And it would never notice. It would never notice the irony of the situation. The cat didn't move. Tell me the cat really didn't move. Oh, that's great. Looking to buy a new bike, but it's expensive. Trying to get some new research. I've been thinking about buying an e-bike. I don't know. It might not be worth it at this point. Like, unless that thing had at least 100 miles of range. You know. Then it might be worth it. I don't know. But yeah, you get the basic idea. The AI lacks the situational awareness to notice the irony of talking to you about not talking to you. Or of you talking to it about not talking to it. You could sit there and you could talk to it every day like that for a year and it would not notice the problem. That's my theory. It can be tested. It can literally be tested. Somebody could test it. It would make a good video, I think. I'm not going to do it because I don't really have the time. And that would demonstrate that it does not have the situational awareness. And since it does not have situational awareness, all these headlines about, oh my gosh, the AI is trying to escape the lab, it says it's going to kill people, all of that has no teeth whatsoever because the AI doesn't actually have the situational awareness to try to escape the lab. Even if it has the tools available to it. Like every whatever it would need. It still couldn't do it. At least not with intention. Anywho. What do I have in this chest right now? Junk. Ooh, a diamond. There's a diamond in this chest. I should grab that. That's right. We went to the Desert of Mystery and we randomly got some cool stuff. I guess I'll take the diamond. I guess I'll take the ores back home. Oh, I have these wheat seeds. I forgot I had these wheat seeds. I could have planted these. Because there's 3 empty plots over here. Hold on. So yeah, that's the last thing I'm going to say about that. Last time I'm going to say that. It's the third time I've said that. I have other stuff written down I could talk about. Yeah, COVID 2.0. That's right. COVID 2.0. I'm not doing COVID 2.0. I'm not worried about AI being intelligent. I'm worried about it's destroying art and people's work ethic. Yeah. Yeah. Destroying the economy. Destroying the environment. Yeah. I had an idea earlier. Like, we're using AI for stuff that nobody actually wants it for. We're using it for, like, really dumb stuff. It's just being forced upon us, you know? Like this. But I was like, what if you just made an AI, like a small one, that gave... Okay, ironically, that gave mobs in Minecraft or Minetest a little bit more situational awareness. What I mean is, like, they would know if they're inside or outside. They would know what kind of environment they're in. And they can make decisions about where they want to go. And I was thinking, because Bubby, over here, I don't think he can get out. I don't think he's able to go through this doorway. But my point is, when Bubby moves around, it's completely random. What if it wasn't? What if he, like, decided he wanted to go someplace? You know? And not someplace as, like, a different tile. What if he decided he wanted to be outside? And he could direct himself to wherever outside happens to be. And then he decided he wants to be inside, so he directs himself to wherever inside happens to be. I don't know if it's really AI per se, but it's smarter than anything that mobs in Minecraft are able to do right now. NPCs in Oblivion. I guess that's not really AI. I don't know what that is. I'm just saying, we have all this technology. We could be doing way cooler things with it than, like, destroying the environment and making crappy art. Crappy non-art, I should say. Anywho, so yeah, I'm not doing COVID 2.0, guys. Okay, I'm hearing, we've all heard about it by now. Some, like, new virus that apparently is going to kill everybody or whatever. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not doing COVID 2.0. Okay, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it this time. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it. I'm just, I'm not going to participate in COVID 2.0. Okay. Like, if I go to the store and they're like, hey, you got to wear a mask and keep 6 feet, I'm going to be like, yeah, no, sorry, not this time. Not this time, bub. I already did that once. Once was enough. I'm not doing it again. Minecraft Infinite is literally the most sophisticated AI app. That's true. That's true. That is very true indeed. I need Teal Diamond. Yeah, there's been, like, some news about some new virus scare. I don't know if it's actually as big of a deal as COVID was. I'm just saying, basically, I'm saying, no, I'm not doing it again. Just not doing it again. I'm not going, I need to, yeah, let's move this cobblestone. My inventory is such a mess, guys. I'm just wandering around, lost, aimless, with, like, messed up inventory. Yeah, I watched what happened the first time with COVID. You have a new obsession? What is your new obsession? No, not the Valve hardware. Okay, good. Good. You have something besides Valve hardware that you're obsessed with. That's good. That's good. I'm watching. We'll get an iPhone 5 when I get paid next week. Downgrade to iOS 6. Interesting. I want to get a dumb phone eventually when I have money, which may or may not ever happen in this lifetime. But, you know, that's okay. Oh, this is where my seeds are. Okay. And grass, apparently? I'll put the grass here. Okay. My inventory. I hate my inventory. I hate it. I hate my inventory. It's such a mess. I hate my inventory. It's such a mess. I don't like it. I don't even know where dirt goes, guys. I don't even know where dirt goes anymore. Look at these. Look at it. Look. Why do I have this mostly broken steel pickaxe for some reason? Hello, cat. Okay, just trying to organize the inventory. You have an original iPad? Very nice. was literally upgrade to the iPhone 5. S22 is literally useless. Now I'm going to quote-unquote upgrade to a... When the time comes, what I want to get is a... Where do my tools go? This one. I want to get a Sunbeam Horizon. I think it's called a Sunbeam Horizon Pro Aspen. It would be the name. Would be the full name of the thing. See you, Muffin. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by the stream. It's been fun. Even has a phone that fails and drops calls for no reason. Honestly, the worst. Because I had a phone with these 10 years ago before my current phone was better than it. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I am currently using a phone I got from my dad that he used to use. Because the phone that I used to use, the charging port stopped working on it and it just failed. I couldn't use it anymore because of that. So I went with what he had that he gave me. And it's a, what is it, like a, what is it called again? I always forget. It's like a Samsung One Plus Pro, whatever the heck. I don't know. Some fancy phone. I don't really care for it, but it's what I got, and I got it for free, so I ain't gonna complain. But, and it works. It does all the things. But what's weird about it is it's really jank when it comes to just, yeah, the basic thing it's for. Phone calls. It's really jank when it comes to phone calls for some reason. Like it has these weird glitches when it's trying to do phone calls. It's really weird in that way. Okay, where am I at with the music here? Wow, this is a 2-hour thing. Yeah. My phone charging port doesn't work anymore either. I found this on the port. Why this charge? Literally, I've never had charging problems. BRB. Literally going back. We're literally going back to the phones. Yeah, phones are not nearly as cool as they were like 10 years ago. Some charger ports usually are really dirty inside. You can use tweezers for taking sound. Yeah, I tried to mess with that, and it just, nothing I could do would fix it, and it just kept getting worse and worse, no matter how hard I tried to clean the thing. And eventually it just stopped working entirely. So, yeah. No more of that phone. That phone's dead and gone. Can't even get anything off of it. It's probably pictures and stuff that are just lost on that thing forever, unless I go and pay somebody to fix the charging port, and then I can get whatever pictures were on the thing. Toothbrush and compressed air. Yeah, I tried all that stuff. They do want you buying new phones. Yep. Gotta buy new phones, so we gotta make it just crummy enough that the USB-C port will just break down over time. Am I running out of room to store wood? Kinda. You want us to be slaves to the system, man. We gotta break free, man. Wait, that's a bush sapling? That's technically a sapling. That's also technically a sapling. A bush stem, I don't know what that counts as. My first Samsung 2070 is better than my S22. Yeah, like, I preferred some of my older Google Pixel phones to anything I've got right now. Anything I've had lately. look, a bird's nest just hanging out in the middle of the air. Cool. I have a feather. I don't like it. Let's get rid of it. Hello, cows. Quit looking at me like that. Okay, I probably am going to use... Ironically, I am going to use this place for storage. Even though I'm cleaning it out right now. I just want it to be organized, obviously. In some form or fashion, I would like it to be neat and organized. Here's the first pixel of a lifetime deal with Google Storage. I don't remember. I have no idea. Sounds cool, though. I guess I'll pick this stupid thing up. There's like multiple kinds of feathers. I've got redundant mods. So I've got like animal mod A and animal mod B or whatever. So like there's like multiple of the feather item and stuff like that. It's desert sand. This is silver sand. I don't know where I'm putting desert sand. I don't know if I have a place for it yet. Man, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Hungry. Animals. I guess I'll put animal stuff here. Where does paper even go? I don't know. Let's just throw it somewhere. Clay lump. Sure, I'll throw it in there. Gunpowder. Keep the bucket, I guess. Wood is where my chests would go, technically. There, that's where that can go. I still have a boat. And that's right, I can make armor now. Because I added the armor mode. I don't know if I really need to make armor, because how often do I actually encounter serious mobs? I guess whenever I go underground, I could carry armor. Because there are some mobs that can kill you in like 2 hits. Underground. There's just not a whole lot of hostile mobs you really got to deal with in this game. It's not as many as you do in the craft, you know. But yeah, I guess I could try to make some armor here. Let's see. Is it the same as the Minecraft? It is the same as the Minecraft. Alright, let's see here. Oh, wow. That's atrocious. Okay, here we go. Boom. I have a shirt. Look at that. Amazing. I can even do this. I can do the... sometimes I forget I can just do, like... Oh, wow. Wow, that was intense, bro. Armor... Look at my armor level. Just going wild. Makes that noise when you put it on. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. That is so intense, bruh. Oh, wait, hold on. One more of these. I guess I will need to go mining at some point, right? Technically. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I am so armored up right now. Where's my cat? Here's my cat. Alright, cat, I'm going on an adventure. Hold down the fort for me. Really? Another hairball? Oh, well, whatever. I'm going to go into the mines for a little bit. Let's put some food on my hotbar just to be safe, right? Okay. The mines, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, I have enough sticks that I can make more. I can make more whatchamacallums torches if I need to. Yeah, how did I get down here? Where's the ladder I came down? Oh, right there. Yeah, yeah. All right, here's a. See, there's cave bats and stuff. Or is that a cave bat or is that an owl? Oh dear, here's this dude. All right, let's see if I can take this dude or not. Oh boy. These caves are huge, dude. You know? Oh, there goes my sword. They are very jank mobs, yes. Alright, new sword. I can take him. I can take this dude. I ain't afeared. I got him, and he dropped a Mies crystal fragment. Okay, sure. Mies crystals. Oh, this? No, it's gold ore. Okay. It has so much. Yeah, it does have a lot of health. That was an absurd amount of health that thing had. Is it gold? Yeah, it must be. Then it dropped a Mies crystal fragment after you have to hit it like at least 10 times, I think it was, with my sword. Okay. So let's go explore these caves a little bit more, I suppose. I forget what's my Y level right now. I'm below -1,000. Yeah. Hello, thing. Oh, some diamonds. Sure, I'll take some diamonds. That sounds awesome. Yes. Diamonds! And whatever this stuff is. Platinum or something. No, it's just tin. Hooray for the tin. What is this? Hold on. I'll investigate that in a moment. Okay, what is this? Get guano from Animalia? Okay. I don't know what that is or what it's for. But I found a way I could go deeper in the caves, apparently. Oh. Then you get to this part. Can't really go deeper without falling into who knows. That could be a very big cavern for all I know. I could literally die falling down that. I'm not going to try it. Alright, I need to make some more torches. Cool. Is that mace? Is that the good stuff? I think it is. Yes, it's the Mies crystals. Very good. Mies is one of the... It's like right up there with diamonds in terms of importance. It might even be more important than diamonds, I don't know. It's like the ultimate ore. It's used for like a redstone mechanic in a certain mod. And it's also used to make... I think it makes... I don't know if it makes the strongest tools, but it makes very strong tools. It's down here. Caves are just wild. They're also very barren. There's nothing really happening in them. There's mods that add some cave stuff, but I haven't found one that I really liked yet. I think I actually technically have one active, but I haven't dug deep enough to find the stuff that it adds. There's one called Caves Realms, and there's one called... Yeah, one called Cave Realms, I mean. And there's one called Cave Realms Light. I forget which one I have active. I think it's one of those two. Oh, I just used all my torches. Like it's more cool. Bum, bum. There was something I was thinking about that I wanted to talk about. What was it? Yeah, I just had an inkling of a thought. But it's escaping me at the moment. Oh well. Anyway, take the sticks. Take the coal. There we go. We got pretty much a full stack of torches right there. Continue wandering on. Into these crazy caves. It's weird. I feel almost safe, but I also know that like some ridiculous massive mob could come out of nowhere and just start slaughtering me. It is entirely possible. Like, whatever that is. That's not a ridiculous mob, though. That's just a little spider. Whoa, where is he? Well, these things, they try to climb on top of you and get you. That's what they do. Sheesh! This little tiny cave spider almost killed me. It's like a cave spider crossed with a silverfish. That's what it seems like. Maybe with a little bit of a baby zombie thrown in too. Because it's hard to hit. It's not quite that fast though. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. See, just like I said, a big mob could come out at any moment. Doesn't seem to matter how many torches I place. This place is still so dark. So overwhelmingly large. I didn't even see that mob. I don't know where it was. Sorry, I was just checking the music. I think we're almost to the end of this particular piece of music. I'm getting bored with it. I hope something else. Oh dear. It took a moment for that thing to register. Oh my goodness. So I was in Montgomery last week. This past week, because my wife had her green card interview and it was successful. So thank God for that. She will officially have her green card pretty soon. Officially be a legal resident. Doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Wonder how deep this goes. Oh my goodness. It just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And what is that? I think I have reached the modded caves. Finally. Oh my gosh. It's a big drop down to those modded caves, but I've reached the modded caves. Okay. Because my dad's going to the US on a business trip for work, and he has to fill in, no joke, 100 pages of the visa application. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. Probably has to fill in, like, do you solemnly swear never to make fun of Drumpf? Do you solemnly swear never to refer to the Gulf of America as the Gulf of Mexico? Have you ever had a single un-American thought in your entire life? Oh, look at the little mousey mouse. I wasn't supposed to kill it. I was supposed to grab it, right? Dang it. I was supposed to grab it with a net, not kill it. See you in a minute. I'll be here. I'll be here for another half hour at least. Where's the music? Yeah, where's my game? Disappeared. I think I'm gonna remove the this one from the the one I just listened to. I'm gonna remove that from the playlist. It was kind of, it was okay, but it was, so I was just kind of tired of it. 2 hours of that particular mood was a little bit too much. Get some more meat, very nice. So yeah, the modded caves are down there. That's cool. I've now discovered the modded caves. And I actually, in that case, I might move my... I might actually move my teleporter for the mines from up there to down in the modded caves, because that would just be more interesting, I suppose. But of course, it's a matter of getting to the modded caves. At this point, I'm going to need a bucket to get there. So I think that's the next thing I want to do right now. I think it is just Cave Realms Light, so it's not going to be like super interesting or anything. I guess it's just less boring than these caves, if nothing else. I don't know if it's going to, you know, give any like super cool new mechanics. Look at how far away my stinking teleporter is. It's so far away. This place is huge, man. I'm gonna go place some torches over here where that dude attacked me. The one I never saw. I never even saw the dude that attacked me. Well, I got this thing recently, just this week, even though I'm broke, but it was only like 20 bucks. The Walmart brand like Roku stick thing. The On brand, ONN. It's the generic Walmart brand version of your like Roku or Fire Stick or whatever. It's based on, it's the Android TV operating system, and it works really well. It actually, the quote-unquote smart TV that I have, it's a smaller one, which I prefer. I don't want to have a big TV. But it was always very slow and clunky. And when I lived in Wyoming, I solved that by hooking the thing up to my computer, to my laptop, as like a mirror of the main screen. And I would just use this Bluetooth keyboard, and I would just like watch YouTube or whatever doing that. But I haven't been able to replicate that setup in this particular apartment. It's just the way it's laid out, it doesn't work. I'm going home. Okay, going home and getting. I need to fill my bucket with some water, but first I'm gonna put some ores away. That was an interesting sound that made. And I guess, nah, I'm not gonna bother with like cooking these yet. I don't have enough to make it worth it at the moment. For now, I'm going to. Hold on, I don't need that many rows of that stuff. Give me some extra storage here. Welcome back. Yeah, what was I trying to say a moment ago? I don't remember now. I just lost my train of thought. Water bucket. Here we go. We found the modded caves. Muffin Mousy, we found the modded caves. So I'm going to go to the modded caves. But first I need water. I have a infinite water source down the hill. That's the fastest way to get some water. But yeah, anyway, I got this little Walmart ONN brand streamy thingy. And it's like having a whole new TV. It really is. It's just so much faster. Also, I haven't had time to watch it, but I found that the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is free on Roku TV right now. You can just watch it for free with no ads at the moment. I don't know if that's like going to be a permanent thing, but you know. The mines. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to dig this thing up, right? No, I need to dig it up. I need to How do I dig this thing up? Escape. Seriously, how do I dig this thing up? Okay, I'm going home. I'm gonna make a new travel station just in case. Method: I put some grated grana padano on my quinoa risotto. Very, very amazing. Sounds awesome. I don't know what any of those words mean, but okay, I have a vague idea of what those words mean. Put it that way. How do I make the travel net box again? So the crafting recipe is. Hold on. There's like a way to find the crafting recipe. It doesn't seem like you can see it yet. Okay, here we go. Glass, meese block, 2 steel. Okay. Where would I have glass? I have some silver sand. I'm gonna get my regular sand and cook some. Or here we go. Some glass. Okay. I need to get some meese and make a whole block of it. Make a whole block of this stuff right away. Okay, put that right there. Oh, I need the steel. Yeah, the reason I don't really necessarily need to make another one, but I'm going to. I can't seem to pick up the one I have, and I don't want to risk any action. There's an action that might destroy it and allow me to pick it up, but I don't know if it will actually allow me to pick it up or if it will just be destroyed. And I don't want to get stuck down in the mines and have to climb all the way back up. So I'm going to take another one with me, just to be safe. Every time you buy it, no matter where you are in the EU, it's guaranteed to be the original Italian. That's great. Oh, Gran Padano is a patented Italian cheese. Oh, wow, very cool. See you, Muffin. Have a good one. So let me just thank God the internet is working again. We're going to the mines because we found the modded caves. So I don't know how to break this thing though. Like I tried, I can't seem to do that. But I'm going to edit. I'm going to click edit station. We're going to remove the station. Oh, that does put it in my inventory. Okay, well now I know. And we're gonna go this way. We're gonna place a news station down in the modded caves, which we're gonna get to very carefully. Of course, there's mobs along the way. Cave update? Yes, there's a cave update. Yeah, I have some modded caves. I think it's the Cave Realms Light mod. There's a Cave Realms mod and there's a Cave Realms Light mod. I don't really understand the differences fully. The mods in Minetest are not very well documented for the most part, but we'll see what this is like. At least it'll be somewhat more interesting than what we got going on here. Quinoa, some crops thing like rice and risotto. Oh, I know what quinoa is. Yeah. Yeah, I actually like quinoa. I just don't eat it because it has a lot of carbs. And I'm trying to avoid high carb stuff these days. You get fast food for lunch? Oh, I think I said a moment ago. I don't know if anybody was even here to hear me, but I got this Walmart brand streamer thing for my TV. When I lived in Wyoming, I used to just have my TV hooked up to my go away, you stupid little thing. Oh my gosh, these spiders are so annoying. It was hooked up to my TV, to my computer, which is in my office. It was just a mirror of the main monitor. Go away! Oh my gosh. These things are like the baby zombies of Minetest. This is annoying as heck. But that doesn't really work with the way my current apartment is set up. The layout, you know. So I basically the reason I wanted to get this thing at all is because the TV itself, just as is very slow. It's a very slow, clunky smart TV if you try to like watch stuff on it. So basically, hooking up this Walmart brand ONN $20 streamer box to it is like having a whole new TV. It really is. What are people saying here? Turns out I can't. I just need to follow the recipe. What'd you have instead of McDonald's? A vegetable quesadilla? Nice. If I'm going to go to fast food, I don't even go to McDonald's these days. I think I finally have let go of ever going to McDonald's. And I think the reason is, it's like we've all always known that this stuff is like really suspicious. Like the fact that it doesn't, what's the word? Melt down? That's not the word. What does it not do? It doesn't deteriorate. It doesn't rot like food is supposed to. It doesn't decompose. And like, I've heard like somebody took a blowtorch to a Big Mac and the thing didn't even burn. and I think the last straw for me, and I think it's partly just because the age I'm at, the mindset I'm at my current level of maturity. If you can call it that. Alright, here we go. We got some water. I'm going to let that go for a minute. And then I'm going to pick it up and we're going to go down there. Actually, I'm probably just going to leave this water, actually, now that I think about it. Probably a safer bet to just leave the water rather than get rid of it. Because if I ever accidentally lose the travel net box, this will give me a way to get back up. Okay, so... But yet the last straw for me was the CEO not even eating the stuff. Like we all saw that a few weeks back. The McDonald's CEO like pretending to eat the food. It's like, okay. I think I've had enough of ever going to McDonald's ever again. Like, look, I'm not saying that Burger King or Hardee's or any of that is healthy. I'm just saying at least it probably qualifies as technically being food. And apparently McDonald's can't even make that claim. Yeah, so nowadays if I'm going to go to fast food, I'll go to like Burger King or Hardee's, Wendy's, you know, any of those. Okay, let me read. Are there hamburger, cheeseburger, snack wrap? I'm going to order Indian on Thursday because my parents are coming over. The smart TV is also terrible. I should buy a new one. Yeah, it was just a $20 little streamer box from Walmart that I bought, and it really is like having a new TV. Yeah, McDonald's breakfast will be the only time I go there. I haven't gone in a while. Soybean. That says, I don't care. I eat it once a week, even if it kills me. Really, that's good. That says, if you have a long life, you'll be old, sick, and you'll still have to work. Screw that. Somebody says, oh my gosh, yes, the CEO looks disgusted eating his own food. Mind us, McDonald's is way... U.S. McDonald's is way worse than... Yeah. Somebody says, I'm in a place called Sheets, also got gas. Speaking of places we all went... Okay, that's what I was going to... One of the things I wanted to talk about. When I went to Montgomery on Tuesday, and my wife got her... is going to have a green card now. She's been approved for her green card, so that's awesome. We're just waiting for it to come in the mail sometime this month. Thank God for that. Woo! Finally. After a year. Point being, okay, on the way back from Montgomery, driving back up to Huntsville. Okay. We got this thing. Okay. We got this thing. Or we stopped at this place. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. We stopped at this place. And it was... Dodge City, Alabama, the Petro Station. Oh my gosh, this place was awesome. Okay, I love this place. Okay, you know how I may have mentioned it before that I hate Buc-ee's. I could go on a rant about how I hate Buc-ee's right now. I might just, but first I have to deal with this guy. Oh my gosh, bruh. I'm just gonna go hide for a moment. If you don't mind. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to deal with this guy. Oh, Buc-ee's? I hate Buc-ee's so much. There's another dude here? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die, I swear. Why? Buc-ee's isn't really a southern thing. I mean, it kind of is. It started in Texas, and it's been spreading all over the place. There's one in Colorado right now. There's one in Alabama. I hate Buc-ee's, okay? Because the best way I can describe it is it's like a cross between a gas station and Disneyland, but without the rides. And I hate it. And when I say it's like Disneyland, I mean it has like a Disneyland population density. It is just a horrible place. They have like 50 rows of gas pumps for people to use. And there's diesel, you know, but they don't allow truckers. They don't allow like 18-wheelers or flatbeds or any of that. Not allowed to go in there. Which is one of the reasons I don't like it. Oh my gosh. This dude, seriously. And all he's gonna drop is some little shard. You little a-hole. Okay. I need to place my box somewhere now. In some safe zone. This seems like a good spot up here. Where this natural cobblestone thing is generating. There's nothing in here. Per se. I mean, okay, I guess there's glass fragments? What? Okay, this is interesting. But yeah, so it's this massive gas station. And I mean, it is as big as a gas station gets. With a car wash. And a huge store. I mean, it's like the size of a small grocery store. Okay, and it's got all your travel stop stuff, but like it's like Disneyfied. That's all. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like industrialized, you know. I don't know how else to describe it. Disneyfied. That's the word I'll use. So it's not a truck stop. It's an anti-truck stop. Okay, you're not allowed to have a truck there. No trucks, no truckers. You can't. Obviously, that means you can't park there overnight if you have an RV. I don't like it. It just kind of sucks. And it's called a Buc-ee's, and it's this huge, disgusting, horrible place. I don't know if vertical space. I'm not trying to place the box. I'm trying to name this one. Name the station. The Mines. Save. Okay, cool. The mines are restored. So hold on. Each place sheets. Also got gas at $5 a gallon. I know the feeling, dude. Somebody says it's Shrek. Yes, it was Shrek. So yeah. Oh, and the Buc-ee's mascot. If you just like Google Buc-ee's, and it's spelled BUCC-EES. BUCC-EES. So you spell Buc-ee's. And the Buc-ee's mascot, I would not trust that thing within 100 feet. Or 100 yards, I guess I should say. I would not trust that thing within 100 yards of my child's elementary school. Okay? I would not trust the Buc-ee's beaver within 100 yards of any elementary school. That thing is not. Yeah, that's how it's spelled. Buc-ee's. Yeah, I don't like it, but it's like getting really popular. Some people love it. There's like, oh my gosh, you gotta go and get that brisket sandwich. It's so good. It's like, I don't care about the stupid brisket sandwich, okay? I don't like this place. Okay. I don't like the I don't like the vibe. Anyway, I don't like the vibes. I don't like the Buc-ee's beaver is creepy. Okay. Alright. The Buc-ee's beaver is very creepy. Alright, so this is our new base in the mines. But anyway, point being, I stopped at a place, this Petro station in Dodge City, Alabama. It was amazing. Okay. It's an actual truck stop. Okay, that means truckers are allowed to go there. Okay. And it was just beautiful. It had everything you could. It had a food court, an actual food court, with Dunkin' Donuts / Baskin Robbins, Burger King, Papa John's, and Popeyes. Oh, the Popeyes was on the opposite side of the store from the food court, but it was all there. Okay. And I guess technically, if you wanted to, you could go get your Popeyes and then walk across the store to the food court and eat it in the food court because they had like seating in this place. Okay. Buc-ee's doesn't have seating. Okay. I don't have a place for you to sit and eat. And it was awesome. It was great. What was really great about it is like at that point I was just exhausted from a long day. I've been up since 3:30 and I've been doing a lot of driving. So it was great to just get a burger from Burger King and just sit down and just like rest for half an hour in a table at a gas station at a travel stop. And I love travel stops like that. Like if I'm, even though I'm just in a regular car, I'm not in a truck or anything, I still prefer to go to like truck stops, travel stops, you know, when I can on the road. I don't like going like deep into the town to go to some lousy regular gas station. You know, I don't want to go to Circle K. I want to go to like Pilot travel stops or Petro in this case. It was awesome. It was such a good experience. Petro in Dodge City. And by the way, oh great, there's fireballs. Oh, this, I don't, what is throwing them in this case? Oh my gosh, it's another one of these dudes. Can I just leave, please? Can I please just leave? I don't want to deal with this guy. Okay, he's not following me anymore. Okay, that's good. I'm just gonna walk over the opposite direction. I would give my firstborn if it means getting a Steve. I would give Gabe my first farm. Popeye's is bloody awful. It's just bland chicken. KFC is ironically great here. Well, because it's been established since the early 2000s, whereas Popeye's literally opened years ago. Only once. So, I mean, you're going to buy a gaming chair? Nice. The chair that I sit in, that I'm sitting in right now, I actually got for free. It was when I was a mover. Some government office was throwing a bunch of stuff away, and this was one of the things they were throwing away, was these chairs. So I nabbed one. This is cool. Look at this. Look at this place. These blue glowworms. That's what it says. It says they're called blue glowworms from cave realms. So I mean, it says my chair is not falling apart. Everything I have is falling apart. This is a glow gem. Well, this is cool. The caves are now at least more interesting to look at, even if they don't really have much more going on. At least they're not as boring to walk around in. And what depth are we at, by the way? Negative 1478. Okay. So negative 14 or 1500 right now. Alright, let's not get lost. Go back up here. Here. Oh, jeez, this dude. I don't want to deal with this dude. You know, I could just relog and maybe he'll disappear. I'm just gonna relog. I don't want to deal with this guy. Play game. Because, like, you have to hit him 900 times, and then he drops... Like, not a Mies Crystal, just a Mies Crystal shard. And you probably have to get, like, 9 of them to get a single Mies Crystal. It's ridiculous. I don't want to have to hit those things, like, 1,000 times to get enough Mies Crystals to make a single pickaxe. Okay, that's ridiculous. When I can just dig and get more Mies Crystals that way. Like, look at all these. I got 10 of them right now just from digging. Those things are not worth it. Until I get a better sword. I guess I could make a diamond sword or something. I should make a diamond sword, actually. I have enough diamonds to do it at this point. I guess I should make a diamond sword. I can make one right... I can literally make one right now, remember? Remember, this isn't Minecraft. We don't got to go to the surface and find our crafting table. We can just... I can just put that sword right there. Boom! Diamond sword. Next time I see one of those guys, I'm whooping his butt. Here we go. No problem. But yeah, anywho, and by the way, the other thing I was trying to say is that on the Missing Trails YouTube channel, my channel, Missing Trails, I made a like a 3-minute travel vlog of when we were in Montgomery. So if you want to see that, you can. And it does briefly feature the petrol station, although I didn't go inside and record anything because I don't know, I would feel weird doing that. I'd feel weird walking around in the petrol station, just pointing my camera at things and potentially people. Like, yeah, I'm just recording a video about the petrol station for my YouTube channel. So yeah, if you want to see that, I guess I should have put a link in the description, but oh well. Go to my website and then click. Then from there, on the front page of my website, you can click on the Missing Trails channel link under, like, my YouTube channels or whatever the heading is, and you'll see it there. I should put like an embedded thing for whatever my latest video is on the front page. I could do it. If I figure out how to do, if I learn how to do video embedding, I just gotta like watch a video about it. So I can embed a video into the website, the homepage. This is just like a little oasis in this otherwise barren cave. I kind of like it. But it is smaller than the cave I was just in, a lot smaller. There's nooks and crannies that I could travel through, but it'd be easier to get lost and all that. So I might just need to dig a little deeper and relocate my travel box to a bigger location that also has, you know, some of this stuff going on. What is this stuff anyway? Cave stone with moss. Okay, cool. So basically cobblestone with moss. Oh, it is getting late. Wow, we're getting close to noon. I'm gonna have to end this soon, which is good because like it's a good spot to end. We found a new place in the caves. We built whatever. I'm gonna place the glow gem over here. I can literally collect glow gems and just use them as torches. Actually, now that I think about it, I can just take these to the surface and use them as torches in places if I felt like it. Do they stick to walls? That's a good question. Let me go grab one and see. They probably don't. My theory is they don't stick to walls, but let's find out. No, they do not. Okay. That's what I figured. I'm just going to put this one over here. Okay. Boom. Well, that's cool. Now we've seen a whole new place. I do like the travel net boxes. They make things way easier. They're somewhat expensive, so you can't just spam the things. You have to actually go dig for the Mies crystals to do it. So yeah, we've got a little bit more village. Not much. Got new caves to explore. I think that's a pretty good stream. I think that's gonna do it, guys. I don't want to waste any more of your time. Do I want the village to be on this side too? Maybe, I don't know. I'm just gonna focus on this side for now, this side of the hill. Like I said, I want to build the village around the farm, basically. So there's a barn, there's 2 houses. I'm probably gonna put something on there, like maybe a lighthouse would make sense. Yeah, lighthouse would make perfect sense at the top of this hill, since the ocean is right over there. And then whatever else down here, I don't know. So yeah, I will say goodbye, fellas. Thank you for being on the stream and stuff. Let me. How do I do the armor? How do I? Yeah. Oh, there we go. I feel so much lighter. Okay. Thank you guys for stopping by the stream and being here. Thank you for watching live, or if you're watching after the fact too. Very cool. Yeah, don't forget, my website link is in the description. If you want to see that travel vlog video thing, you can click on it in the website there on the front page. That will take you to my other YouTube channel, Missing Trails. And the moon is setting, and it's been fun. And I'll see you next time. This has been Steel Cat. I'm out. And I'm not doing COVID 2.0. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, guys. Okay? Sorry. I'm just not doing it. Sorry. Not doing it. I'm not doing it this time. Okay? Sorry. All right. Bye-bye.